Hey guys, so a little while ago on my beauty/Tumblr aesthetic account on Instagram, I said I was going to be doing a what's in my makeup bag kind of video. So I finally finished NCS, so I have a few spare minutes, so I thought I'd do it now. So let's just crack on with it. Okay, so my first few brushes are Makeup Revolution brushes. I got these at Christmas, I think, when I got my first load of decent makeup. I can't remember how much they were. I think they were on sale because it was Christmas and things like this are always on sale. But there is a... my dad just sneezed. There's a base eyeshadow brush. There is one of these brushy things. I think it's a kabuki brush. I'm not sure. I'm not in on all the makeup terminology. An angled... I use it for contour and blush brush. Blush brush. He's sneezing again. An angled eyeliner brush, only because I don't have a dip eyeliner, I use it for brows and finer details on the eyes. A more detailed eyeshadow brush and a powder buffing sort of brush. So that's what I use these ones for. They're just as good as the other brushes I have, which you'll see in a minute, which are Real Techniques. And if you can get them, yeah, I definitely recommend buying these ones. The next four I have, I'm not sure where I got them from. I got like a makeup bag sort of thing and they were just in there. So I use this one mainly for blush or powder. This one's just another base eyeshadow brush. This one's another detailed eyeshadow brush, which I've been using for my foundation for the my highlighter for the past few days. And this is the foundation brush I use a lot, which you can tell it needs a very good clean. They're okay brushes. They're a bit brittle. They're a bit bristly. So probably wouldn't recommend them. But then again, I don't know where to buy them from, so I can't exactly tell you where to go and get them from. On that note, I got my Makeup Revolution ones from Superdrug, so go do it. Okay, now this brush is a little bit different to the others because it has its own special carry case. It's Max Factor and it is a foundation brush. And if I can actually get it out of its special case, you can see how sleek and beautiful it is. I got it with my sort of mini Max Factor haul I got at Christmas. It was kind of like a free gift. I don't think I've ever seen the full set of these, so I wouldn't know where to get them from, but I think this is about an $11.99 brush. I'm not sure, so I've never used it because I'm too scared to get it ruined and dirty, so it just stays in its carry case for now until one day I feel inspired enough to use it, because it's just so beautiful. Like with my Real Techniques brushes, I found it really hard to use them for the first time because they were so pretty. So that's my Max Factor foundation brush. Now onto my Real Techniques ones. This is the first set of Real Techniques ones I have. I've got the fan brush, which I use for marking. I use for marking out contour and highlighter. A setting brush, which I haven't actually used yet because I'm not sure what to do with it. And this one is a sculpting brush. As you can see, I've used it a few times. I usually mainly use it for blush and blending in contour because it just goes with your face shape. And yeah, they are beautiful little brushes. And I got these for $20.99 because they were on 3 for 2 in Superdrug. And that's what I spent my first month's wages on. Real Techniques brushes. So that's I think this was a face set, I'm not sure, because the face and lip one, the cheek and lip one wasn't on offer, but this is like face essentials, so that's them. My next Real Techniques set is these four, which is the Core collection, I believe. We've got a buffing brush, which I use for powder when I don't use my Revolution one. We've got the contour brush, which as you can see needs a good clean. It's pretty disgusting, so that'll be on my to-do list this week. My pointed foundation brush, which I haven't used yet, I use my cheaper one. And this is the detailer brush, which I think I've used for light corner sort of eyeshadow. So Again, these were $20.99, but I got them on 3 for 2 from Superdrug a few months ago when they had their big 3 for 2 on all beauty items offer. I can't talk tonight. And yeah, I went in and bought these. So that's the core collection. That's my second set of Real Techniques brushes. And finally, out of all my brushes, I have the eye collection Real Techniques. These are the ones I use all the time, like without fail. If I'm doing my makeup, I will use these. I'm not actually wearing any makeup today because I'm not feeling on top of the world, so I didn't really feel the need to because I'm not going anywhere. So in these ones I have the Deluxe Crease Brush, which I don't use as often, but I use it for blending mainly. We've got the Brow Brush, which I use for detailing on the eyes when I want like a thin line or close to the lashes. The Base Shadow Brush, which does exactly what it says on the tin. The Fine Liner Brush, which I use for, again, detailing, which I don't really do often. I mainly used it for when I was at NCS and we had like a little party all night. And then we got the Accent Brush, which I use for contouring the corner of your eye and stuff like that. I sound like I know what I'm talking about, but I really don't, which seems a bit pointless making a music video. Me making a makeup video because I don't actually know what I'm talking about. So yeah, these were $20.99 as well, and the same offer as the rest of my brushes. And that is it for my brushes, and I'm just going to go into my main makeup bag. Okay, so the first thing you see is I'm sneezing again. First thing you see is my actual makeup bag. I got this for £4 from Primark. Also, none of this video is actually sponsored. It's just me raving about makeup. So yeah, this one's from Primark. It's not a great day to be recording a video. Yeah, this one's from Primark. My old one was from Primark as well. It was just a clear one, but I needed something bigger. So I'm going to open it up. First thing I got makeup removal wipes. I got these. They were a pack of 2. There's quite a few in here. There's 30 in there. I got them from Home Bargains, which is only in the UK, I believe, and they're about 99p for 2 big packs, so they're a must-have, really. I've got my one beauty blender. My other one's down the back of my bed, and I haven't been able to reach it because I've got small arms, and it's just buggered off somewhere. But I don't really use that as often as I should. I mainly use it for blending in my dark circle remover crayon things. This is the foundation I use. It is Max Factor Skin Luminizer Foundation in Light Ivory. I've had this one since Christmas. I rarely ever use foundation. I mainly just whack on a bit of eyeliner and hope for the best. But when I do, it is a very, very good foundation. It's very good coverage as well. It's the only one I've ever found which is light enough for my skin tone and doesn't make me look orange. But if you put too much of it on, it does look orange, so you need to lighten it up with a bit of powder. But other than that, it's a really good foundation. I would recommend it. It's $11.99, I do believe. And you can get it from Boots, Superdrug, and all those lovely places which sell makeup. I've also got my Rimmel Scandal Eyes mascara in Extreme Black. I use this one for less special occasions, so like school, college, work. It's very bold. I have long lashes anyway, so it really enhances them. But if you have really short lashes and you want longer ones, I would definitely recommend this one. I think this is about $7 or $8.99, but definitely one to get. It's one of the better ones I've ever used. I don't know if I can find my other one really quickly. Yeah, there we go. This is my Max Factor Velvet Volume False Lash Effect Mascara. This is my better use for more special occasions, and as you can see, it is a really clump-free mascara. I'll sometimes use it on top of the Scandal Eyes if I want a really defined eyelash look, so just double up the false lash effect. So it works well, but I end up looking really spidery lashes if I don't do it well enough, so wouldn't recommend layering mascaras. The next thing I have, I don't know why this is in here, but it's Hay Max. It's really good for hay fever. You just put it around the inside of your nose and it stops hay fever. I know it's not makeup, but it's in my makeup bag. And that's what this video is, what's in my makeup bag. Also got NYX matte blotting paper. I find this really good for blotting and getting rid of excess foundation. I know that's probably not what you're meant to use it for, but I find my face ends up a little bit sticky if I don't. So, very good. And I will definitely be buying more. I think these are £3.50 from Boots. I think that's just the overall price. I don't think it varies in different places. And I would definitely recommend getting these ones. I know they do green tea ones as well. I don't know what the difference is, but I would definitely recommend getting yourself a packet of these if you find you accidentally put on too much foundation or you have really oily skin, which I do anyway. The next thing I have is Collection Pressed Powder in Ivory. I use this quite a lot, as you can see. I got this last summer, I think, in Tesco's, and it was $1.99. Collection are actually quite a good brand of makeup, and they've been around for a long time. And I mainly use this for taking the orange off foundations. So I would definitely recommend getting this because powder isn't really anything special, but if you want something just that does the job, I'd go for Collection Pressed Powder. I'm really awkward when I talk about these things because I don't know what I'm talking about. The next thing I have is the MUA Extreme Contour Liner 3-in-1 in Sea Blue. I wonder if I can get it out. I bought this for prom, but I never actually used it because it was a crown instead of a like gel or liquid liner. As you can see, it's like the crown and it's angled. When I have used it, it's actually really bright blue. It's not like subtle or anything like that. It's a really good eyeliner, but I haven't used it enough to give it a proper review. This was 75p when I got it because it was on sale in Superdrug. But I think it's £1.50 anyway because MUA is really, really cheap but really, really good quality. So I'm going to try the black one because I don't know what this will be like, but yeah, very good. Also got this one, the Superstay Maybelline 10-Hour Tint Gloss in, it was something like plum. When I picked this up, it was 65p from Tesco and I thought it was a mascara. So when I got to the checkout, my mum was like, why have you got a plum lip gloss? I was like, oh. But actually it's a really nice colour, and when you put it on, it's like a really pinky, dark sort of colour. It's a proper gloss, it's not like a matte gloss or anything like that, which I usually prefer, but it's a very good one. So I don't know what the full price of it is, but I paid 65p, and for 65p it's not bad. So that's one of my many lipsticks. The next thing I have is the NYX 2-Timer eyeliner, which looks like, if I can get it out of the box, that. At one end you have a retractable kohl pencil, and at the other end you have a felt tip liner. Why won't they stop screaming? My felt tip liner doesn't work very well and my kohl pencil kept snapping, so I can't really give this one a good review despite loving all of NYX's makeup. But I have some other eyeliners which I will rave about, don't worry. But yeah, I probably wouldn't recommend this one, but it was the only one I could get, because I wanted their pot sort of gel smudge eyeliner, but they didn't have it for my prom, so I had to go with this, and overall I wasn't that impressed with it, so I probably wouldn't recommend that to everyone. Next thing I have is the NYX Smoky Eye palette. In here we have a nice glittery colour, a black, a purple, a blue, a kind of nudie sort of colour, and a white. I bought it only for the blue. Blue wasn't the one I was looking for prom. However, the white works as a really good highlighter, and that's what I use as my highlighter. It's not white at all, it's more shimmery, so it's good for that. And also the purple is beautiful, and I'm always needing black, so it is a good little palette, and they are really good colours. So I will probably be buying the other ones. I think you can get like a nude palette and like a blushed pink one. so I will be buying another one of them, and I would recommend it. It's $7.99, which is a little bit pricey for an eyeshadow palette, but it is a good brand, so definitely one to invest in. The next thing I have is the 17 Define and Conquer Contour Kit. It was £5 from Boots, and again I bought this one from prom. If I can get it out, it looks like that, and it has a little mirror in it, along with a how-to and the actual contour kit. It's not too dark, and it can be used on any skin tone really, even my real pale complexion. It blends really, really well, and for £5 it definitely beats some of the other ones you can get. So definitely get it, it's a good one. And 17 has been around for a long time, so yes, the Define and Conquer Contour Kit. Go buy one. The next two things I have I rave about all the time to everyone. They are Primark. I am a complete and utter piece of trash for Primark. And I'm not just saying that because I worked there. I'm saying that because I loved all of their stuff. These are colour correct crayons. They were £1.50 each, and I know Max Factor do one that looks like that. This is a highlighter stick. They are £9.99 each, and they do exactly the same things and are exactly the same quality as these ones. So if you don't want to pay the premium, go into Primark and pick up these. There's quite a lot of it in there, and they don't go down that fast. They're not cakey or anything like that, and I find them brilliant. So please go and buy these. I've got one for under eye circles and one that corrects redness. They didn't have a purple one, which is for something. I know Max Factor do it, so I might have to try and find another alternative for it. But these two, definitely the same quality as Max Factor, which makes me really happy because I was going to pick up the Max Factor ones, but for £3 I got two, so I was happy. Here's my highlighter stick, which isn't great, but it does the job. It's Max Factor, it's their colour corrector highlighter. It was £9.99 as I just said. Nothing really to rave about, it's just a highlighter crayon, and it isn't that great. It's really hard to blend on top of foundation and stuff, so I would definitely use something like a shimmery eyeshadow or something like that. And that's probably a really bad way to do highlighter, but I don't care. Next thing I have is my other must-have, can't live without item. It's the Max Factor Master Touch All Day Concealer. It's a twisty uppy thing with a little felt tip nib end. This was, let's say £7.99. It might have been £6, I'm not sure. And it lasts quite a long time, which is surprising because it goes up really, really quickly, but it lasts a long time. And you only need a little bit and it blends really well. So, ooh, I think I've got it in the lightest, yeah, I've got it in Ivory, which is the lightest shade they do, and it matches my skin tone perfectly. So if you're looking for a really good concealer, that would be my recommendation. Next in the bag is a Collection 2000 Kohl eyeliner. I've had it for ages and I don't even know if it's any good anymore. It looks pretty crap, so I should probably throw that away. But I can't even remember what it was like. It's just a Kohl pencil. I've also got a Barbara Daily MakeUp Even Smoother Eye Primer in Vanilla, which I got for 25p in Tesco's. It was again on a sale rail thing, so I don't know. I use it as a concealer, if I'm honest, in concealing under eye circles, so I don't even use it for its proper use, but it's good. It's not cakey, it blends okay. My only gripe is it ends up really chalky on your face and it's hard to get off, so it's also a brand I've never heard of before, so I don't know, I'd be a bit more reluctant to recommend this one, but I will be definitely investing in probably some of the baby skin primers because they look pretty nice. This is my brow pencil, the NYX Brow Contour Sculpt and Highlight thing. I've got it in will tell me somewhere. Medium beige and ash brown. This is the second darkest colour they do, and it looks like, I've lost the lid, it's in my bag somewhere. Looks like this. Got that end for the brow, and then this end for like a highlight crayon sort of thing. It is the only brow pencil that actually suits my eyebrow colour and doesn't make me look awful. So I definitely recommend this one. I have not tried any other I've tried MUA brow pencils that didn't turn out well. The colours were very pigmented, but these are more subtle, so even with the black I would definitely recommend these ones. This was $6.99 I believe, from Boots. I got it for prom, and yes, it says take contouring to the next level. I think people have already done that by contouring their boobs and their abs, so I think they're a little bit behind on the contouring trend, but they tried. This, and I don't think it's in here. This is my other brow pencil. It's MUA. It was £1. It's got the little brushy thing on the end, and it's got the pencil bit. It's very pigmented and cakey, and I don't think I've ever used it and gone out with it on, so I'm not going to recommend it because it's just too brown. You want something more subtle and non-cakey that doesn't draw attention to your eyebrows too much, so I'm not going to recommend that one. Sorry, MUA. Next thing I have is a Miss Sporty So Perfect Stay Cover Stick Anti-Blemish Action. It was £2 something in light. It's like a lipstick sort of thing. I've used it quite a lot. It's okay, it does the job, but it ends up really orange on your skin. So if you're going to cover it up with foundation, that's great, but if you're just using it as a emergency thing, I need to conceal a massive spot on my face, help, it's not going to do great, and it's quite cakey, but that's to be expected from a smaller brand. I don't want to sound like a snob, I'm not a snob, but yeah, I'm kind of biased towards Max Factor, so although this does the job under foundation, I wouldn't recommend it for over foundation or emergencies, so take your pick if you want to buy it or not. I think I got that from Superdrug or Wilkinson's actually. It was just on a Miss Sporty counter, so. The next two things I have are two of the Maybelline Baby Lips. I have a limited edition one, and this one is bubblegum, I believe, and this one is Peach Kiss. It just tells you on. Yes, Bubblegum Pop and Peach Kiss. This one I've used all the time, and there's still loads of it left. They both smell really, really good. And then this one I've not used yet because I only bought it recently, but I got it for having a blood test done because I'm needle phobic. So I got a few Maybelline items, and that one smells really, really good, and I just want to use it now. But it's a limited edition one, and this one, they're both $2.99 I believe, and really good quality lip balms, so definitely good for restoring chapped lips. I've also got this one, which is a Calipo flavoured one, and it smells really good. It is a lip smacker. I got two for £1 from the pound shop, and I also got the orange and the strawberry tropical one. This one doesn't smell as good, but this one smells perfectly like an orange Calipo. So if you don't know what Calipos are, they're like ice lollies, and they're great, and they were my childhood. So that's the only reason I bought these. I do believe you can get Reese's and Coca-Cola ones as well, but I bought the Calipo ones because I like Calipos, and I just wanted to have something fruity for summer. And I don't want to wear out my good sort of ones. More eyeliner. This one is a Primark eyeliner, which does the job. It's great. I've used all the other ones I have, so they must be good. It came, I don't know if I put one of the eyeliners in here, I think they're all gone, but it came with a actual felt tip eyeliner, which for a while was my go-to would go into Primark every week and buy one sort of eyeliner. But unfortunately they must have changed something in it or had a bad batch, because last time I used it my eyelids blistered and pretty much burnt. So I'm gonna have to go in and try and find it again and try it. But I went in the other day and they didn't have it, so I'm really scared they've stopped doing it. But for £1.50 to get a cold pencil and an eyeliner, which is brilliant, was really good value. So please, Primark, bring back your felt tip eyeliners if you've stopped them. I loved them, they were my go-to eyeliners. I've never found one which actually compares to it. Actually, I tell a lie, I have. And that's this one. This one is from the Pound Shop, and I was really worried it was going to mess with my skin, but it didn't, so therefore it is a recommended product for me. It's really thin, really easy to apply, it's liquid, it stays on, it's really good, and yeah, just go and buy one. Stop being a snob. If you're a snob and you don't buy stuff from the Pound Shop because it's from the Pound Shop, then you're missing out, and it's your loss, because this is a great eyeliner. The other liquid eyeliner I have is Max Factor, and I would not recommend it to anyone. It was great for a few months, like if I shake it so it doesn't come out clumpy. It was really easy to apply. It was the same sort of principle as Primark's, and I was like, oh yeah, for £6.99 it's not bad. But it separates so easily and it clumps and it just peels off, and it was a disgusting sort of product. So I wouldn't buy it if you want a decent eyeliner. I'd go to the Pound Shop or Primark. So sorry Max Factor, that's a product that does not get rated by me. Also from Max Factor I have a Cream Puff Blush in Alluring Rose. It's a bronzer and a blush. It's very glittery, so if you're into that sort of stuff that's great, but if you're not, don't buy it. I think it was $5.99, I'm not sure. Yeah, this is just my blush. It used to be my contouring one and it works just as well. So yeah, it's good, it's glittery, so for parties and it gives sort of a highlighted effect, I guess. It's good, but other than that I don't really have any complaints about it, apart from the fact it took me ages to work out that you had to clip it open instead of screw it. So just be warned, you have to clip it up instead of screw it. And I know a lot of people who I've shown that and they've gone out and bought one, so I feel accomplished. Now I'm on to my palettes, my bigger palettes. This is my Max Factor, it doesn't have a name on, nude palette. It's I think it's a smoky eye palette. You can tell I've used it a lot, it's really dirty, but it's a good one. It's got a nice selection of smoky eye colours. It's just an eyeshadow palette, and for how much I paid for it, I think it was $9.99, I don't find it worth it. But you can get dupes for like £2. So if you're okay with spending the money, buy one. They're good quality eyeshadows. But if you want something a little bit cheaper, I'd go to Revolution or somewhere like that. And speaking of Revolution palettes, try not to break that one. I have these babies, my 4 Revolution palettes. I've got this one which I bought for prom. It's the Redemption palette, Mermaid vs Unicorns. It's got a really nice selection of greens and purples and blues and really aqua sort of colours. And they smell really good. Really nice colours, as I said. They're glittery, so they were good for my prom look. And they also got, these were £4 each. Also got a hot smoked palette, which is just sort of smoky eye colours. Some of these aren't even opened, I don't know which ones are. But this one's got purples and nudes and smoky eye ones. I've also got just a Essential Shimmers one, which just has loads of shimmery nude colours. And the last one, which is unopened, sorry the lid came off that one, is the Day to Night, Essential Day to Night Redemption palette. These were all, as I said, £4. They are great eyeshadows, and I will be, when I get my next wages, I will be going in and buying the rest of the palettes, no matter what anyone says. They're great. And I know a lot of people who rave about MakeUp Revolution. They're cheap, they're cheerful, and they're really good product. This is probably like blinding the camera. They're really good quality products, so that's a brand I would definitely recommend. The final few items, a liquid eyeliner which actually ran out the other day, so I don't know why it's in there. Don't know where I got it from. I got it for Christmas a little while ago. So the last few things I want to rave about are my 3 MUA matte lipsticks. They were £1 each, and for what you pay for them, they are amazing. I've got a Totally Nude one. You can see how much I've used that one. That was my school lipstick. Fawn Fancy and Scarlet Siren, which I've only just bought, and it's a nice red. It's like the colour of my nails. When you swatch them on your hand, they look completely different. So I would just recommend buying one for £1. It's worth it, even if you give it to someone else. Drop one. For £1, they're really hydrating. They smell absolutely amazing. Just go and buy them. These are my go-to lipsticks, and I will be buying the rest of the range when I can. They're comparable to brands like Revlon and Rimmel and NYX, so they would be probably really good dupes for other matte lipsticks in bigger brands. Like, I know there's a Revlon Red, which is exactly the same colour as this one for 6 times the price. So don't be a snob and put off just because they're really cheap. They're really good quality makeup, and I find some of the cheaper brands are actually better than the bigger brands. So it's not just because I can't afford the big brands, it's because they're genuinely better, the little ones. So, and my final use all the time item is the MUA Luxe Velvet Lip Liqueur in Tranquility. It's a matte lip gloss, and I only really wear matte lip glosses and matte lipsticks, and I'd say this is probably comparable to one of the Jeffree Star ones, because I really wanted one of those and I'd seen people with them, I've tried them. This one is definitely comparable to, and smells a lot better. It was £3 from Superdrug, and I'm going to be going out and buying the new ones they've got. They've got a few new colours as well, so I'll be going and buying those ones. But yeah, the MUA matte lip glosses are just as good as the big brands. So this is their more high-end makeup, their Luxe range. So it is a little bit more expensive than their normal stuff, but it is really good quality. So go and get yourself one of these in whatever colour you want, because they do quite a few colours. I know they do lilac and blue and reds and nudie pinks, so go and buy one. And that's all my good stuff that I use on daily or weekly or like really often. I do have a few more bits, but they're not as used, so I didn't really feel the need to include them because they're not actually in my makeup bag. So I don't know if I'll do more videos like this, but if you want to see some things like that, comment below, or you can go onto my Instagram, which is for this kind of stuff. It is Granite, only the A is an X. Don't forget to comment generally whether you liked it or not. You can like it or you can dislike it, it's up to you. And you can subscribe and you can share this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you soon with another video. Bye! I'm so awkward, I need to stop.